Good evening, everybody. This is Matt with Low Cash Homestead, and tonight we're going to unbox our new lights. We have a 6-pack. Now the outer box was already ripped open by my children, and so we're going to open this end and I start pulling these out. Alright, so these are chrome, where the other ones I have are white, but we're going to look at the sticker here. It says 4-foot linkable T5 LED shop light, 20 watts a piece. And this one does not, yeah it does, 2200 lumens, 3000 Kelvin. So we got a 6-pack of these. So there's 2 of the lights. I'll go ahead and get the other lights pulled out. Alright, so we got the box broken open and I still haven't bought a new tripod. I guess that's going to have to be on my list. So here is the hardware kits for them. Now these, the other sets that I have very long jumpers. These have nice little short jumpers. So I think that'll be useful for what we're using them for, as well as inside the bag here is your wall sleeve if you're going to use that, and your little metal clip right there. I like these little metal clips that work quite well for what we do. But for these short jumpers, I think it's going to be more useful. And then you get 2 power cords, okay? And these are switched right here. Not really going to be a huge deal for us. I don't know why it has a blue check mark on it. These are supposed to be new. I'm not sure about that. This one has a little blue mark on it as well. Not sure why. Okay, so what we're going to do with these lights is these are 3000 Kelvin. These lights here are 6500 Kelvin. So basically we're building a grow channel in here. If you look at these commercially manufactured, when you buy the lighting kits, you get a 6500 light and a 3000 light. So that's essentially what we're going to imitate here, or reverse engineer for this grow system. We're going to move these upper lights in a little bit closer to each other. A 6500, then a 3000, a 6500 and a 3000, a 6500 and a 3000, 6500 and a 3000. That will give me more lighting tubes than I actually need at this moment, because I only have 2 channels built so far, but I will have the product necessary to build the next set of channels. So we're going to change that out and then we'll come back to you. Hey everybody, Matt with the Low Cash Homestead. So we just finished switching out some of our components. I'll give you a quick look at it here. So I don't know how well you'll see it on camera, but the forward lights are the 3000 and the rear lights are the 6500. And so what that's going to do is it's going to give us more diversity in the color spectrum for growing that, and I'll show you later on what we base that on. Okay, so we have 2 of these 3000s. These are the chrome ones, and actually the mounting system for these is basically exactly the same, except for one difference. You have this little clip. The difference is that these chrome lights have a really good chunk of rail to snap into, whereas these white ones just have this little groove. So these have been holding, or they're actually even more difficult to snap in than the white ones. These chrome ones came with these short jumpers, whereas the white ones came with these long jumpers. Now when I designed the system, these are 8 foot 6 inches. So that means I have to have a little bit of room in the middle, and I designed that way because the wiring comes up through the center. If you look at the way the system is, what you're looking at here is the center post. So the wiring is going to come up through the center there, and I needed to leave that little bit of space. And that extra 6 inches is for the bell siphoning system that moves the fish water through the channels. Okay. The power cords that came with it, didn't use them at all. Okay, so let's take another look at a key component here. This is the Sentry dual outlet digital timer, I had it programmed, and then it was running when the program was not telling it to run, but this can be automatically off or automatically on and then run the programs. So hopefully I have it set up correctly now, and we're going to find out tomorrow morning when the cycles start, because I don't want this to run every day. I want it to run every 2 hours for 15 minutes up until 7 p.m. because the light system's powered down, which at 8 p.m., which runs on a separate timer, and that timer wouldn't have been practical because that timer is only hour on, hour off, hour on, hour off. It's kind of like a lamp timer, but it will run the lights no problem, and it'll run the bubbler, the air pumps that bubble air into the tanks, no problem as well. I don't know how well you'll see it on camera, but we now have the two different spectrums of light. We have the 6500 spectrum and the 3000 spectrum. So what I'll do is I will put links to all the stuff that we use to build this. Obviously the products that I bought at the big box stores, I'm not really going to leave links to those. You can find them anywhere. But the products that we purchased from some other vendor besides one of the big box stores, I'll leave those links in the episode notes. My name's Matt. This is the Low Cash Homestead. Thank you very much, and have a good night.